she's inside.
I'll try.
Ow.
He's still a dice.
Hey Saint, how you doing, buddy? I see him. Oh! Never mind the fact that their highest player has as many kills as our lowest player.
Literally. Okay.
Miles gets top scoreboard. I am becoming a road company YouTuber.
Oh, it's so true. Don't know what that plan was.
Get her.
Inked her.
Use your other gun.
Yeah, Scorch. She's pretty good. Now, after the absolute glowing review and the fantastic response from the last video, I just had to do another one on Rogue Company. But in all seriousness, I have been still really enjoying the game, and I want to make some more videos on it, so I've decided to do a dedicated video on the easiest character in the game, which is Scorch. Because, good lord, she's ridiculous. Now, first of all, a little bit about her. Full disclosure, bios, for some reason, because the game's in beta, are still locked. So the only thing that we know about her is that she was once in the army, lost her arm, and then became a rogue to get back in the fight. And I'm guessing when you become a rogue, they just give you robotic arms whenever you ask. When you're in the army, they don't lose that. So I don't know what's going on there, but that's all we know about her. And I think she's also Spanish, but I'm not too good with languages, and I'm not too good at deciphering her accent either. So that's really all I can tell you. Now, her main activatable ability is able to do damage over time, and the exact damage over time is 3 ticks of 5 damage every single time you fire a projectile. So when you pull the trigger, that counts as 1, alright? So when you shoot with a shotgun, it's not every single pellet, it's just that single shot, 3 ticks of 5 damage over time after you've hit them. Now what this basically boils down to is, you do more damage. It's that simple. You know, there's nothing really complicated about it. It's not really, you know, you don't have to be super strategic with, okay, if I hit him here, then it'll do this much damage and it'll go down right now. It's nothing like that. You just hit him and it does damage. It does more damage than usual. The damage over time, it's like over like half a second or something stupid. It's not like over 5 minutes. You can't like delay down in someone. It's over a very short period of time, so it just makes you do more. So it's pretty good. It makes people go down a lot easier, makes them go down as they're going into cover. It's great.
Mazzy got it.
Nice.
Uh-oh.
Targets eliminated.
Now the second part of the ability is the passive, and the passive is she's immune to all fire damage. So that means if you're going against an enemy Scorch and they activate their ability and shoot you, it's only going to do the normal damage, it's not going to do the additional 3 ticks of 5 damage over time. It also means that you're immune to incendiary grenades, and yeah, this is ridiculously situational, and it rarely comes in useful, but when it does come in useful, it's pretty damn useful. You know, people throw incendiaries at you, they think you're not going to move, and you just kind of sit there and then wait for them and shoot them. It's pretty great. You can also kind of set yourself on fire, if that's what you really want to do, since she also has an incendiary grenade herself, and this just basically stops people from moving up on you. But apart from that, it's just really situational. And yeah, I mean, it's nice to have, but it's not going to break the game if you didn't have it. Oh no, Dallas, I'm on fire.
Oh, she's down again.
I'm gonna creep me.
No, what is wrong with my mouse? Oh, my purse was stopping me from moving my mouse.
On fire. All enemies have been eliminated.
Flex.
Now, as with every character in the game, she has 2 primary weapons that she can rely on. She has an SMG and she has a shotgun. I'm going to go over the SMG first because the shotgun is way better. Now, her first weapon is the SLC SMG. Now, as with all primary weapons in the game, if you didn't know, they have 4 separate tiers. You have the base, tier 1, tier 2, and tier 3. I'm going to quickly rattle off what each tier does for you. Now for the base, this is an SMG, so it has an incredibly high rate of fire, but its range isn't too good and its accuracy is not the best. If you're in close range and you hit someone in the head, then they will go down super quickly, but apart from that, yeah, you're not going to be out dueling Phantom anytime soon, unless she's particularly bad or being played by me. The mag size isn't too bad, but isn't too great either, and especially with that high fire rate, you're going to burn through it super quickly, so you want to be careful that your shots are actually landing. Now at tier 1, it gives it slightly worse handling, which is honestly completely unnoticeable to me, and it also increases the mag size by 10, meaning you can spray for a little bit longer. At tier 2, it gets better hip fire accuracy, but I can honestly say that I don't really ever hip fire. I'm always aiming when I kill someone. Maybe I should hip fire more, it might make me better. But yeah, the only times I ever hip fire is when someone is literally in front of me, and at that point, you're better with the shotgun or by punching them. But I suppose it's a bonus and it's there, so you can't complain. And finally, at tier 3, it gives you improved recoil as well as suppressing the bullets. Again, this doesn't make it into a long-range superpower, but it just means it's a little more accurate and, you know, it's not just firing into the ceiling within 2 seconds of being pulled on the trigger. And also the suppressing fire, it means that when you're shooting at people, they can't really hear where the bullets are coming from, the muzzle flash isn't so big, it's a little bit hard to know where you're coming from, so it's not too bad, you know, if you're going for a little flank and you're shooting them in the side. But honestly, again, if you're going for a flank, why not just get really close to them and use the shotgun if they can't hear you coming anyway?
5 seconds left. Defuse the bomb.
I'm on 1 health, so it's
Ronin's there.
I'm just waiting.
Good
Back.
presence.
Taint's there.
Not same.
Easy. Everything I come to in this gun, it's not bad by any means, believe me, it is really not terrible. And there are some maps where it is the better choice simply because the shotgun, it just doesn't have the range for it. But in pretty much every circumstance, I can use the shotgun and make it work way better than I can the SMG. I don't know why. I mean, the shotgun might just be ridiculously overpowered, and we'll get to that in a moment. But for the SMG, I just don't really love it as much as I do the shotgun. Now, if you're real good with the headshots, you might prefer this weapon because you can down people as fast and over longer ranges. But if you're a low-skill gamer like myself, then you're going to like the shotgun a lot more, and you'll see why. Hey, same. See, that worked out nicely for you.
Oh wow, what is this?
Nice miss, bitch.
What is this? What is this anvil shield? Have you seen it?
How did you know?
I hit her twice, but...
Should probably hack the objective at some point.
Where the hell have they gone?
They're over here.
Well, there's one. Her other choice is the Arbitrator shotgun, and this thing, it's absolutely bananas, okay? It's ridiculous. Now, the base weapon itself, within about 10 meters, it's one of those guns where if you shoot them in the meat, you can one-shot pretty much anybody, and you can two-shot literally everybody. Outside 10 meters, you're basically shooting confetti, and it's going to need to take a lot of shots of someone standing completely still and letting you hit them in all the meat for you to get them down. Okay, it's one of those guns. But don't worry, they've balanced this, and hang on, I might need to double air quotes this. They've balanced this by making it so it's only a 2-shell weapon. That means you can fire twice, then you have to reload. And the reload itself is pretty lengthy. It's like 2.5 seconds. You just stick with me and you'll see why that just doesn't make a difference. All right, this gun is ridiculous. I can't see how they haven't nerfed it yet. Now at tier 1, it takes the reload time and reduces it. It takes about 0.6 seconds off it. Okay, that's pretty good. Makes it a little bit snippier. And of course, if you also get the reload speed perk, then you can reload ridiculously quickly and you can fire off a bunch of shots. Very nice there. Now at tier 2, it increases the hip fire accuracy, and again, as I've said, I don't really hip fire, but if you really want to, you could just sprint up to someone, shoot them straight in the face with the hip fire, and you'd probably do quite well. And it also reduces the reticle bloom. So you know when, like, you know, you see in other video games and stuff when, like, there's that big sniper bloom when they fire? Yeah, it reduces that, but using a shotgun. So if the enemy people can see the gun and can see the muzzle flash, I think they can probably see you, since you know have to be stood this close to them. All right, you have to be stood literally this close to him. They're going to be able to see you. They're not going to be able to see you. All right, you're this close to them. You don't need to reduce your muzzle flash. It's completely useless. I don't know why it's in there, but it is. All right, it's just what it is. Now tier 3, this is where it gets ridiculous. And to be fair, you have to spend 8,000 on the gun itself, and then 15,000 again to this point. But once you get to this point, I'm entirely convinced that there's not really much the enemy team can do unless they just can ridiculously outrange you with a really good Phantom or a very lucky map. But against tier 3, increase its range by apparently 2 meters. But honestly, it's ridiculous. It makes it so that you can shoot people that you should have no business being able to shoot with a shotgun. Just look at some of these clips. Alright? Look at that guy. That guy's thinking, she has a shotgun, what's she gonna do? I can peek out here, I can shoot her with his teammates, she's not gonna be able to get me. That's where you're wrong, kiddo. Because I bought tier 3 on the Arbitrator. You're going down.
All enemies have been eliminated.
Got him. Well, I know what to do. Flame on! Now this gun, it relies entirely on reaction time and accuracy. And what I mean by accuracy, I mean by actually landing your shots. It's not one of those weapons where you have to, you know, aim for headshots, but you have to be able to actually hit the person. You know, it's that level of accuracy that we're talking about here. Not like the super duper tracking. If you can do decent flicks and hit someone in the meat, then you'll love this. Because you need to actually pick your shots rather than just spraying. So just be patient, take your time, line up the shot, and get him.
Oh, what was that? Nice.
That was
Why
so
did
laggy.
Why did she never look down?
Why did that do no damage?
I don't know. Oh, he's getting rezzed. Oh, where? Oh.
Don't stand too close to the flame. Don't stand too close to the flame.
Go play this game again, Ronin.
Who wins?
Oh, I win.
Beautiful.
Shotgun's broke AF. Now, of course, she also has a sidearm. She doesn't just have the 2 primary weapons, she also has a pistol. And her pistol is an A3 Salvo. And to this point, I believe she's the only one that has access to it in the game. And, good lord, what do you know, it's another fantastic weapon. Now, it's 3-round burst fire, and I normally hate burst firing weapons in any game. But in this game, burst fire, for some reason, it just works for me. It's just fantastic. And this pistol is no different, okay? This weapon, chef kiss. Okay, that's how good it is.
Help me. Defend me. Oh, what? Oh.
I'll get you C4.
Required.
Yeah, as I said, it's got great accuracy, 3-round burst. It has 18 shots in the mag, so that technically means it only has 6 shots. But they're pretty great, and the reload is very snappy, so you don't need to worry about ammo. At tier 1, it gets a mag size increased by 6, so that's 2 more shots you get, which is, you know, pretty nice. 2 more shots, so you need to reload, but the reload is just as snappy, so it doesn't make that much difference anyway. At tier 2, it increases hip fire accuracy, and again, if you're hip firing with a pistol, then I think you're really out of options and you're just kind of desperate, so, you know, you're better off just punching them, honestly, because her punch is ridiculously strong. We'll come to that in a moment as well. But yes, increases hip fire accuracy. Cool, I guess. Dallas is there.
Ambul's behind the shield where he was.
He's down. Dallas is down on the other side of that cover. You should be able to shoot him from there.
There's Lancer.
Yep, I see her.
There's a Lancer.
She's half.
She's running.
Relax.
She's down.
I'm bleeding out here.
Careful, game it.
Bomb spotted.
Where's this person?
She's a phantom.
Oh, there she is.
What?
No
Punch
enemies
her.
remain.
Yeah.
Got her. Now, as I said, I don't think it's as good as the Executioner if you are good at the game, specifically. Right? For a little shit like me, for a new player like you, right? Go with the A3 Salvo. It's 3-round burst fire. It's much more forgiving. I think the A3 Salvo, it's a fantastic weapon. Should definitely give it a try.
Ding, ding.
Oh my god, running out of nowhere.
This is what I do.
Oh, fuck, I missed.
Oh, did you not have queued me and then...
Oh, Saint's behind. Meanwhile, that guy's AFK.
Oh.
Is he actually?
Yep. Now, come to a melee weapon. We have another thing that is unique to her. How great is this character, alright? And her melee weapon is called Rosy. And it's that big firearm that you keep seeing. Yes, her melee weapon is literally just her meaty fist. Although I suppose it isn't meaty since it's made of metal. Her metallic fist. I don't know. Ferrous fist. Oh, there it is. Close up shop. We're done here for today. Fantastic. Now, at base, it does more damage than your average fist. Okay, it also does more damage than several of the other melee weapons that you buy when you're playing other characters, like the sword and the bat. At base, this does 45 damage. I think they only do 40. I might have to fact check that and put it on screen, but that's what I'm pretty sure of. And 45 damage, that means if someone is below half health, and you know, you just right close to them, just get one of those, and they will go straight down, okay? From a single fist, it's pretty great, okay? She's really good. And also, the best part about it, every character in the game has to buy their melee weapon. You have to buy the sword, the hatchet, the baseball bat. This thing, because it's attached to you, they just give it to you for free right at the start of the game. And then it's 2,000 per upgrade. Oh boy. Yeah, it's Scorch is a little extra, you know, she's pretty good.
Oh my god. Right there. Andrew's taking a lot of health. He's inside the little arcade area.
I'm good.
Got him!
Nice.
Now upgrading this tier 1 increases the lunge range. And what this means is, when you get within close enough range to someone, you can lunge towards them and do, you know, you basically just sucker up to them and then punch them in the face. It's alright, you know, it lets you fly across the screen, but not quite as much as Dallas gave, because he holds the crown. Now tier 2, this is where it gets ridiculous, alright? It increases the body damage by 10 and also causes you to do damage over time. This means that you can two-shot people, okay? Because it does the same damage over time as your activatable ability, so that's 3 takes of 5 damage, you with me? And also increasing the damage by 10, that means it does 55 per hit, plus 15, so that means that this does 70 per hit. Who the hell thought that was a good idea? Which one of you was it? High res? Okay, I'm talking to you right now. Who thought that was a good idea? She can melee attack for 70 damage. Granted, some of it's over time, but you know, worth knowing that damage over time, it does not stack with the active ability. So if you have the active ability out and you punch someone, even if you don't have this upgrade, it will give you, you know, 3 hits of damage over time. Whereas if you have this upgrade, it will only give you those same damage over time, but every single time, rather than having the activatable ability activated. I've really convoluted that, but I hope it makes sense.
Jeez.
No, I picked up the wrong...
He's on 1 health.
I was going for the axe. She's right here. She's won. I've got her trapped. She's won. Fucking god. It's only... But overall, it's totally unique to her. It's really strong. It looks cool. Yeah, it's really good. It's free. May as well take it. You know, it comes free at the start of the round. You can't really complain about it. Even if you don't sink any upgrades into it, 45 damage per swing with your fists, it's pretty damn good.
But
Is there someone here?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh yeah.
45 seconds
Hey, Vi.
remaining. All enemies have been eliminated. Do you think they were even trying?
I didn't do shit.
Now, as mentioned earlier, she also has access to a couple of gadgets. She has the incendiary grenade and the EMP grenade, okay? I'm going to cover these bases and tiers pretty quickly because multiple characters have access to all these and I don't want to explain it every time. So, incendiary grenade, pretty simple. You throw it, it smashes on with the first thing that it hits and creates 3 fire pools that do damage over time to whoever stands in them. You know, you have to remain stunned them, you don't just get set on fire and then take damage from filtration. That'd be ridiculous. You have to stand in it. And these things are great for just flushing people out of cover. You know, you see someone that's trapped in a corner, throw one of these in there, they have to either sit in there and take the damage over time and eventually die, or they run out and get shot by you and die. You know, it kind of puts me in one of those situations. Upgrading it to tier 1 upgrades the radius, so that means, you know, bigger pools of fire, and also the fires are a little bit more spread out, so very nice there. Upgrading it to tier 2 increases the duration of these fires, meaning they will burn for longer, so you can get people, you know, from full health down to 0 health with just a single one of these, which is pretty damn strong. And it also cuts off an area for a longer period of time, which is pretty damn strong. But overall, these things fit with her gimmick. They are my chosen gadget when I'm playing her. The EMP certainly has its place, but the incendiaries just seem to fit a lot better with her, and are also a lot more useful in doing direct damage to enemies rather than just disabling them, which is the EMP's job.
You can probably hear us.
Lethal out.
Deploying lethal.
She's down. So the EMP at base, it can damage, destroy, disable, whatever word you want to use equipment. So, you know, anvil, shield, Ronin's ballistic knife. On top of this, it also prevents players from using gadgets, abilities, or radar if they are hit by it for a very short period of time. Now, at tier 1, it increases the EMP duration, so it just does the same amount of damage, but if it hits a player, you know, it stops them from using all that stuff for a little bit longer. And at tier 2, you get an extra grenade, so you can do this twice, do a lot of damage to gadgets, and disable quite a lot of people. So, you know, pretty fun. It's good for countering people, rather than directly using it all the time. It's not really a go-to, it's kind of something that you get when you are having trouble. Say an anvil keeps blocking your path, or Ronin keeps getting you with knives that you can't destroy. You just throw one of these in there, it clears it out. It's fantastic. But yeah, nothing too incredible, but they're alright.
Utility out.
You open the door.
What were you doing?
Now for perks, you know, everyone has 6, a lot of people have the same one, so again, going to go over these pretty quickly and just give you some notes on which ones are really good with Scorch. Now, Berserker allows us to reload while sprinting. You know, with the shotgun, this can be pretty useful, you know, if you're running around, get a nice reload with that, and then bang a few more people out. Pretty nice. Evade gains move speed after being down for a short duration. I've never really found this one particularly useful myself personally, but if you know, doing big flanks and sprinting around and getting shot a lot, might be nice. Tenacity reduces all explosive damage to you, so if you're having a lot of trouble with a Ronin or a Demon or anyone using a lot of grenades, then grab this and it'll make you take reduced damage from them, and hopefully you won't get screwed over so much. Nimble Hands increases the reload speed and weapon swap speed, and this is really good with the shotgun, because on top of getting that reload speed increase with tier 1 upgrades, this stacks with that. So you have a super nippy reload, and then, you know, you can just fire so many shells off, it's ridiculous. Headstrong, you gain 25 armor, and this only lasts for the first tussle of the game, I suppose. So if someone shoots you and you lose that 25 armor, you're not going to regenerate it back. I've heard on the grapevine that we may be getting an update where it does regenerate, but that's not confirmed yet. But for now, it just gives you 25 extra health that you can play around with for the first engagement of the battle. And the final perk is definitely the most overpowered one for how I play Scorch. It's Replenish. And what does this mean? It means downing enemies reloads your current weapon and refills all of its ammo. And what does that mean? It means that 2-shot shotgun that you have, if you down someone with it, that gets reloaded. So you can shoot someone once or twice, they go down. Oh, what's that? Full ammo, you don't need to reload, keep going. Down another person, you don't need to reload, keep going. Down another person, don't need to reload, keep going. And then you can down the final person, and guess what? You still don't need to reload, you can keep going. It's ridiculous. Okay, this perk, I don't know how they're giving it to it, because with the shotgun, it's a shotgun like this that you can instantly reload by downing people. It's all it does, it downs people instantly. Shoot them in the meat from close range, they go down in a single shot. It's ridiculous. I have melted through so many teams just by shooting people and getting my ammo refilled and then shooting more people and just repeating. It's insane. It's disgusting. I absolutely love it. Scorch is fantastic.
It certainly is.
What is it?
30 seconds remaining.
I'm gonna look
Defuse
up
the bomb.
dog toilet paper.
Just a cool ace, don't mind me.
But yeah, man, that's about it, I think. And that's everything there is to know about Scorch. I love her so much. I'm gonna be so sad to not be playing her so much anymore. But I've been playing her non-stop for like 4 or 5 mastery levels, and it's getting to that point where I'm sick of playing her. But yes, I hope you enjoyed this. Hope you will decide to give Scorch a try. I hope there's a skin coming out for her soon. She's one of the few characters that there aren't really any skins for yet. So I'd quite like one for her. She'd be pretty cool, especially set on fire. But yes, I hope you enjoyed this video. Hope you're enjoying, this nice diversity of content. I know it's not the usual stuff, but I am enjoying it. I enjoyed making these, and I also enjoy playing the game. But yes, if you did enjoy this video, then be sure to leave it a like. If you want to see more videos like this, more Total War, more Rogue Company, more all sorts of games. I want to branch out, I want to do all sorts of different stuff. Then be sure to hit that subscribe button down below. It is free, by the way, if you didn't know. But yeah, that's pretty much it. So I guess I'll see you in the next one, my gamers. It's been me, COLONELDAMNEDERS, and I'll see you tomorrow. No, I won't. I might. Hey, I'm streaming tomorrow. I will see you tomorrow. Okay, goodbye.